Hi, welcome to Real Times. I'm Carrie Obazinski, Distribution Sales Manager here at Times Microwave Systems. This is our vlog where we talk about industry trends, meet some experts, talk about everything coax. Today, we actually have Ashley Anthony, our HR manager, with us. And surprisingly, Ashley was very excited to join us today. And why were you so excited to join us?
HR never gets invited to these types of things, so I'm so happy to be joining you this morning.
Well, we're excited to have you as well. And today we want to talk about, what HR contributes to our company and how it helps determine the makeup of Times. So, what's so critical about the talent that we bring to Times?
I think it's a variety of factors, and Times is the best in the business as far as our products and services, and in large part because of our talent. It's critical to the organization and the business, and what makes our culture so innovative, and it's really a huge part of our business.
Tell me about that process. How do we find good talent?
We look everywhere. Mm-hmm. We recruit online, which is a large part of our recruiting style. We go to career fairs and job fairs, and word of mouth is also a really great way to recruit. We've got a lot of great employees through people who work here and say, come join our team, where it's a pretty great business. So we're kind of everywhere.
I love that. And I'm guessing some of those things have evolved and changed over the last couple of years with COVID.
Yeah, so we do a lot less in person now, of course, which takes the personable part out of it. But we're able to do interviews in-house again, which is really important. Those Zoom interviews are always hard. But we do a lot of interviewing and recruiting through Handshake for our intern candidates, and we do a lot of now on-site job fairs at our local colleges as well.
Yeah, we get to do things like this again, which is wonderful.
Feels so good.
It does. Talk about the internships. So I hear we have a couple different levels of internships, and that's another way we get great talent.
So we recruit for our intern program, and it's actually evolved throughout the couple years that I've been here, or the 4 years that I've been here. So we start recruiting actually soon. We'll gear up for that in a month or 6 weeks or so, and we'll put an email blast out and a job ad for an engineering internship here at Times Microwave for sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And we'll start that process soon. We also do our MBA internship through corporate as well. And we have a rotational program that's not an internship, but a way for engineers who work here to get a feel of the organization in different businesses. So they rotate throughout the organization, spending 9 months to a year here, and then 9 months to a year at 2 other organizations.
What would be the ideal candidate, or if someone's watching and they're really interested in Times based on all the great things we're talking about right now, what's Times specific that we look for as far as bringing someone on board?
Yeah, so a couple different things. Our core values are really the pillars of our business. So intellectual curiosity, to be passionate about technology and electronics. Entrepreneurial spirit is big here, and I've learned that throughout my career here. And so that's a big one too, but also, technical acumen. A lot of it is about the personality and the skills, of course, too, but our core values are huge in that.
Yes, the core values are sort of like they kind of just exude from everyone here, like you see it. And it definitely is a place where you have to sort of fit that footprint and want to be part of sort of this, it's always changing. and we're always changing for the better, and you want to be part of that process improvement.
It's our foundation, really,
Yeah.
and our Core Values Catch program, I think, is a perfect example of, that we take it seriously. They're not just words on a wall, and people appreciate that you are recognized for, going above and beyond, and it's a really great program.
So that's really fantastic. And I would think you're constantly interviewing. So if someone's out there and is interested in working for us, is there a way for them to reach out or get in touch, even if they can't find like a specific job they're interested in?
Yeah, of course. So through our LinkedIn page, we're always getting messages. We're always recruiting, right? What makes Times unique is the fact that we really recruit for people and not positions. So,
That's very true.
If there's something that interests you about the business, but there doesn't seem to be a fit position-wise, reach out to HR, our careers page, or our LinkedIn page, and we'll spark a conversation.
That was the part of my interview process that really hit home for me. It really was hiring a person and not just trying to check a box and fill a position.
Yeah.
And, myself and some other people that came on board recently, we all went through the same experience. And
That's great.
It is great. Yeah. And, being a seasoned professional, it was very refreshing. And in time then, I think the company does a very good job of identifying people's strengths and helping them sort of find the right career path. So unlike other large companies where you're sort of pigeonholed into, A, B, or C,
Yeah.
it can evolve, and it's really exciting.
When we interview and recruit and eventually bring people onto, on board, it's interesting because we want them to carve their own career paths, and there's a lot of different avenues that could consist of. It doesn't always mean, a traditional route that you might think. There's a lot of different departments and places for people to go. So it's neat to see people's excitement about that when you talk about that in interviews or otherwise when they come on board. And there's some things in the works about maybe a passport or something of the like that we could put together so that our candidates and our applicants can see, well, just because I started off in this position doesn't mean that, I can't go another route, program management or whatever.
I love that analogy, sort of the passport for the adventure of your career,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So.
Very, very interesting. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course.
So you mentioned LinkedIn. Is there a specific HR, or just go to our Times Microwave LinkedIn
Times
page?
Microwave LinkedIn,
All right.
yep.
So visit us there if you have any questions about HR. You can also visit us or ask questions at realtimes@timesmicro.com. That's REEL. If you liked the video, please like it, please share it. And until next time, thank you for watching, and stay healthy.